All right, Matt, so you're going to serve as the team captain this year. Talk about this honor for a little bit.
Well, it's absolutely a huge honor. If you just look at the list of guys who have come through here before and served as team captain, it's unbelievable the success that they've had both here and after they've left. So it's absolutely something to live up to, but an honor I'm welcoming. And also just knowing that it's a team vote. It's not something that's handed down through the coaches. It's by your teammates. So it's definitely something that I'm very honored to have, knowing that some guys that I have a lot of respect for in the locker room kind of share that with me and trust me to lead the team in the right direction. It really means a lot to me.
What's your role on and off the ice as the captain?
I don't think there's any limits to that. You try and do everything you see fit just to move the team in the right direction. I try and give the guys a lot of leeway. Everyone does what they need to do in their own way, but when I see things kind of get a little bit off course, which hopefully doesn't happen at all, but it always does, but just be a little bit of a guide and a little bit of guiding force and give some direction, but for the most part just encouragement using the other upperclassmen and be a leader, and so younger guys can follow in the right direction so we can get the right job done.
Talk a little bit about your classmates, Matt Lombardi and Ben Smith, these as captains, and then Carl Snead.
We've gone through a lot, I think, together over the 3 years. Our first year we kind of had a tough loss there in the last game. Second year, obviously, we were successful in accomplishing our goal of winning, and then last year was a little bit of a disappointment. So we've been through a lot, and I think that's made us closer, the four of us, over those 3 years. And I think that helps us as leaders on this team, having that experience to share with the younger guys, and they know that we've kind of seen all the situations that are possible for how a year could go. So I think it gives us a little bit of an edge knowing what it takes to be successful.
This year's roster features 7 upperclassmen and 19 underclassmen. Talk about the dynamics with the team.
I think it's kind of exciting. I talked a little bit about that experience with our class, but also the junior class. They've had the experience of last year not being as successful as we wanted to be, as well as having a successful season the year prior. So they also have that experience of what we need to do. And then when you couple that with 19 underclassmen, as you mentioned, there's a lot of excitement and energy coming in, especially those 10 young guys. They want to come in and they're really excited to get going. So I think when you couple that experience and that knowledge with just the passion and the excitement for the game, it's really an exciting dynamic in the locker room. And so far it's going pretty well.
So what are your impressions of the 10-member freshman class?
They're definitely an interesting bunch. They're definitely a talented group, and we're going to need them to contribute right off the hop. They've had 2 exhibition games so far, and they've been able to show that they can contribute. They're definitely talented, and I think they play a little bit above their age. They may be young guys, 18, 19 years old, but they're playing a little bit more experienced, and they're definitely willing to learn. You can see right from the first week we got here, they're asking a lot of questions and really willing to take some feedback from us and the coaches and try and apply it on the ice. So it's exciting to see.
You guys have played 2 exhibition games so far, and are now only 5 days away from the Hockey East opener in Vermont on Sunday at 5 on ESPNU. What are your thoughts of the team heading into the season opener?
I think we're really excited and we're prepared. Those 2 games, especially with such a young squad, are huge to get those guys have a couple games under their belts and understand a little bit what the level is going to be like. There's no question going into Vermont it's going to be upgraded a little bit, but it's nice for them to get their feet wet and get used to it. I think it's an exciting feeling in the locker room. I think we know we're very capable of being a successful team, but that being said, talent isn't everything, and guys understand that preseason means nothing and talent means nothing if you don't use it in the right way. So I think there's a good confidence in the locker room, but also a good mindset of knowing you got to do it every day. It doesn't just happen every once in a while. So guys are excited, but at the same time focused on the task at hand.
And you've played more than 100 games so far at BC, and played Vermont 8 times. And obviously, every year a team is different, but what do you expect from the Catamounts on Sunday?
Well, first of all, playing up in Vermont is probably one of my favorite places to play. It's always an exciting atmosphere. I think we got ESPNU this weekend, and that always brings out the best in their fans. They're always crazy, packed house. So first and foremost, that's always fun. Gets the guys going, and it really raises the excitement level. In terms of their team, they're always a tough team to play against. You know, they put a lot of pressure on you. It's always a fast-paced, quick game with a lot of physicality, which makes it exciting. I think our team kind of thrives in that kind of atmosphere, so it's going to be exciting to get going on Sunday.